What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the Auditorium. I react to video music for the first time. As a musician myself, today is the debut of a game called Disco Elysium. I've heard about this game. I don't remember where or how or when, but I've heard the name Disco Elysium. I thought I've done it before, but I guess not. And we are checking out two songs today from the channel Sea Power. We have Instrument of Surrender and Whirling in Rags 8 AM. Requested by Grislow and Aceroon. Thank you very much. I'm not even going to try to decipher what's going on because this image is pretty crazy. Like it almost looks pretty graphic if I'm being honest. I don't know anything, so let's keep it that way. Not going to look up the description or anything until maybe after. With a name like Disco Elysium, that's kind of interesting though, because it's a genre of music and mythology place. This is Instrument of Surrender. Kind of looks like a Salvador Dali painting. Oh, this image is crazy. It's creepy. Getting a little bit of Alice in Wonderland vibes too from it. Notice the channel is Sea Power, and on the thumbnail it says Sea Power, so composers perhaps? Or composer? How long is the song? 5 minutes. It kind of sounds like an old wartime wake up call. I think there's a name for those, but I can't remember what they're called right now. If you guys know what I'm talking about, like something the military uses to wake up, like the barracks. Not what I expected with this artwork. Also being called Disco Elysium. Let me show you the painting it's reminding me of. It's reminding me of the persistence of memory. Probably have seen this before. This is from a game called Disco Elysium. That is something. I don't even know what kind of vibe this is giving off. Like, even with the song titles. Instrument of Surrender is... I mean, I don't know. Are bugles and trumpets considered something surrender? And then the next song name is even weirder. I'm so confused. It's cool though. It's building up this big ambience. It's a very detailed image too. It's like a Where's Waldo? Like there's so many things going on. Or remember those I Spy books? That's what it reminds me of. But it's like, it's a little demented. I think I'm gonna not talk about this one right now and just jump into the second one and see like how I can talk to them as a collective. Maybe they're tied together somehow. This one's almost over. It's so trippy. Just a bunch of... It looks like a hallucination. Like it looks like something you would see while tripping. Especially the image in the middle with the long neck. Which also has a face in it. I don't even know how to explain it. And the upside down pants too. What the heck? Disco Elysium. We're gonna move right into the next one. Same channel, same everything. Whirling in Rags. 8 a.m. Sure. Why not? Is this a band? Is Sea Power a band? Because this sounds now like a band recording. Is this a licensed song? Oh god, I have so many questions. I don't even know where to start. Trumpets Return. I mean, it's cool. I just don't know what's going on through my own mind. It's a little aloof. Surprisingly super chill. Sounds like an electric guitar with its neck pickup engaged. Giving it that smooth tonality. Lots of delay. The whole song has like a very spread signal. I have nothing in my head. I just keep staring at this image. It's distracting me so hard. Oh, 2020, that's not that old. No information though. This is where you guys are gonna have to come in clutch, because musically, I'm kind of blank. Not in a bad way. I just am. I'm like overstimulated by this image and the confusion of everything going on that it's like I can't put together a single thought. Game name, 2 song names, crazy image. What or who is Sea Power? Why are there some vocals here and there? The music in my head doesn't match the image or the title of the game, which is fine. But that's what's going through my head. All these crossroads, interlacing. You know what? I'm getting an overwhelming feeling of like creepiness. Like I'm creeped out. Like it sounds nice, but creepy can sound nice. You know what I mean? Like. This sounds kind of not haunted, but like psychedelic, like internal. I don't know, internal turmoil, mind games. What's interesting about this song is that it's like wide open for vocals. It sounds like it could be a radio song, but it's an instrumental. Not counting the tiny vocals earlier. One of the more mysterious songs I've ever had on this channel. Seriously. And I'm going to use that as my talking point because in reality, that's what this reaction is. Every reaction is different, and in this reaction, my reaction is... Alright, let's just do a quick recap. This is what's going on through Jesse's cerebral cortex. Debut, my first time ever hearing Disco Elysium. Two very strange song names. Strange game name, if I'm being honest. Even without the image, if I didn't have the image and it was just like a black thumbnail or just blank, I still would have been confused just based off of those two things. But add in the image and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, you know, so is this like the box art? Is this like an official album of the game? Clearly there's like an art direction here that developers went for, because whatever they want, whatever they choose to display has to kind of, in a way, sell you their game or what have you. In this case, I'm just like, and I'm not against it either. I'm just like what am I supposed to get from this besides confusion? But maybe that is the intention. Maybe the intention is to just weird you out, and just it's just pure art that you have to play to understand, kind of thing. Because it's pretty weird. And I'll give you what my first impression was when I knew I was going to do a Disco Elysium video today. I was like, oh, okay. This song, the first thing that came to mind is like rhythm game. That is like the most rhythm game sounding title ever. You know, Beatmania, DDR, Disco Elysium. So I was like, oh, okay, we're going to hear some... no, we didn't. There's a band that this kind of sounds like, but I can't remember at the top of my head. Oh, I can't remember. It's not Flogging Molly. It's like a... I can't remember. Funny enough, it kind of sounds like Coldplay too. You know, just like that sort of openness, ambient thing, Enigma type stuff. And the vocals kind of reminded me a little bit of Chris Martin. But yeah, that was another thing too. It was like the whole openness of the songs, a lot of reverb, a lot of delay, very drony notes. And whenever there was vocals, it was just like, just there to color the song a little bit. But everything was really well done, and it sounded like a band. I don't know what C-Power is, but again, the image says Disco Elysium, and then underneath that says C-Power, and this is the channel. So that's what's going on through my mind. I couldn't imagine really a video game happening here, let alone what is happening in said video game. So my reaction this time around is like, I hope... I'm pretty sure you guys will tell me what's going on here. But I got nothing. Which is fine, you know? I think that's actually kind of cool, because that's rare, you know? Some might even call it being speechless. When I think of that term, I think of like... It's almost lost its meaning, you know? It's like this kind of over-the-top, like, speechless. But I'm talking in a literal sense. I'm kind of speechless. Like, what do I say to that? That I haven't said already. It was impressive, but I have no clue. And I think somehow, some way, some little feeling inside me tells me that maybe that's the intent. And maybe that's what was supposed to happen. And if not, by all means, elaborate. I do have some other Disco Elysium requests. Not many, but... definitely one of the more mysterious feelings I've had on this channel, because although it sounds nice, there's a creepiness to it. There's a creepiness to it, you know? There's a big clash and dissonance of kind of like mind, body, and soul for me. I see this image and then I hear nice music. It's like, ugh. It makes me feel kind of, I don't know, it gives me the ick, as they say. But still really good. Musically, nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it at all. I'm just going to wait for the comment section. I'll just leave it at that. That's my reaction. I'm not going to keep milking it. Okay. Tell me more about Disco Elysium and Whirling-In Rags 8 a.m. and Instrument of Surrender. Trumpets were nice. I love trumpets. It's one of my favorite instruments. But, yeah, video game music. Okay. Tell me what's up in Disco Elysium. Please, I didn't want to look anything up. Thank you to the requesters, and thanks to all the patrons you see here supporting me. I couldn't be here without them. Until next time, my name is Jesse in the auditorium. Peace.